All right, since it's Lent, oh, look at this lighting, it makes me really white. Okay, let's go this way. Since it's still Lent, I've been craving crab cakes, and I'm gonna go ahead and make crab cakes and get them ready for dinner. So what we're gonna need is a pound of crab. I found this one at the market. By all means, I'm not sponsored by any of this, but this is a crab blend, crab cake blend. So, and it's real crab. So we're gonna use a pound of crab, some panko for a binder. I'm using mayonnaise. We're gonna use some garlic, onion that we will saute, some Italian parsley, the zest of a whole lemon, a lightly beaten egg, some seafood seasoning like Old Bay, and some Dijon mustard. All right, we're gonna start with sauteing our onions. What we wanna do is caramelize the onions. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a tablespoon of your favorite oil to your pan, and we're gonna heat that up. I have added my 2 teaspoons of seafood seasoning of Old Bay to my onions, and we're just gonna saute them until they caramelize. We're gonna add a teaspoon of grated or diced, finely diced garlic to our onions so that they can cook down. It can cook down all as well with the onions. Okay, our onions are done. I have turned off the stove. We're gonna take them off of the pan and we're gonna let them cool completely. So you can do this step ahead of time. And this is what you're looking for. All right, while our onions cool, we're gonna dice up our parsley. You want to try to get it as finely diced as possible. All right, we're gonna get our crab mixture ready. We are gonna take our jumbo crab or crab mixture. Look at these giant lump crab morsels. They look so good, I want to eat it. We're gonna save it though. So we're gonna add to this 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. I have mayonnaise that already has lime juice in it, so that's gonna give it a little extra flavor. We're also gonna add the 2 tablespoons of our parsley. We're gonna add our lemon zest. We're gonna add our cup of panko crumbs, or you can use regular breadcrumbs if you don't have it. We're gonna add our onions, our Dijon mustard, and our egg. Almost forgot, we're also gonna add a teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. when you're mixing it, you want to fold it in. You don't want to break up that crab from the texture it already has. So you want to come in under, scrape, and fold. Under, scrape, and fold. Okay, our mixture is done. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my 3/4 cup scoop, and we're just gonna scoop out a cup, and we're gonna put it, I have a tray with parchment paper here because I don't want it to stick, and we're just gonna put it on there and press it down. We kind of want it to get packed, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it sit in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to, you could do it 30 minutes to overnight. All right, our crab cakes are done. As you can see, they look pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and let them sit in the refrigerator. The reason for this is because we want them to set so that when we put them in the pan, they don't fall apart. And I was able to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 crab cakes out of my mixture of 1 pound of crab. All right, let's make a coleslaw to go along with our crab cakes that we're gonna have. So what we're gonna need is, I'm gonna use half a head of cabbage. This is a small head of cabbage, so I'm gonna use half a head of cabbage. We're gonna need half a lemon, the juice of the lemon. This is the lemon that I zested for the crab cakes. We're gonna use about a cup of shredded carrots. You can dice them yourself, but I bought them diced already. 2 tablespoons of white sugar, half a cup of mayonnaise, tablespoon of white vinegar, half a teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, let's get started. Okay, once you have whisked it, you want to make sure you don't have any clumps in it. It has to be very smooth like this. You see that consistency? That's what we're looking for. It's kind of like a runny pancake batter. Okay, make sure you taste for salt. I tasted mine, and mine was a little too sweet for my taste. So I went ahead and added the other half of the lemon. So I'm going to go ahead and taste it. Yeah, that's a lot better. It's more tangy, less sweet. Okay, we're gonna set our sauce. All right, once you have sliced your cabbage, we're gonna put it in a bigger bowl so that we can mix our carrots, our cabbage, and our sauce together. Okay, I have combined it together. I'm gonna taste it. I wanna make sure that it's not missing anything. perfect. So now I'm just gonna let it rest. The more you let the coleslaw rest, the better it tastes. So leave it resting as long as you can until we're ready to serve with our crab cakes. All right, our crab cakes have set. I actually left mine overnight. Yes, it's the next day. But they're nicely set, so they're gonna hold well when we put them on the frying pan. We're gonna put them in a nonstick pan with a little bit of olive oil, and we're gonna pan fry them for about a minute on each side. And then we're gonna actually preheat our oven and on the low setting just to keep them warm so they don't dry out. We will be adding about a tablespoon or so of olive oil into our pan, and we're gonna do that. You're gonna add olive oil as needed so we can fry them all up. Like I said, I have 10 patties, so we're gonna fry all 10 of them. Maybe a little more. Un poquito más. We're gonna do this on medium heat. Mine looks to be super high, so we're gonna turn it down a little bit. We don't want this, we want it to be hot, but we don't want it to be scorching hot because we don't want to burn our patties, okay? Guys, see that nice brown color? That's what we're looking for. I smushed them down a little bit just to make them a little whiter so that they can fit on a burger bun, because I'm going to be eating them as like a little crab burger. Okay, here they are. Some of them fell apart a little bit, but it's okay. I can always eat them with a fork if I don't want to eat bread. So I'm just going to put my burger bun on the pan with a little bit of butter. Just to butter up my toast and get it a little, to toast up my bun to get it a little buttery and toasty. And then we'll make our crab cake burger. I made a Chipotle Aioli. This is just some mayonnaise blended with some garlic, some chipotle peppers, the adobo ones that are in the can, and a little bit of salt, and the lime of one juice. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to my buns.